Hey everyone, welcome back to Konai's Courses. I'm Atharv, and on this channel we learn coding and modern tech skills from beginner to advanced in a simple and practical way. In the previous video, we learned about arrays in JavaScript where we stored multiple values in a single variable. But now imagine this situation. You have a list of 50 students and you want to print all their names. Without loops, you would have to write console.log 50 times, which is very insufficient. This is where loops come in. Loops allow us to repeat actions automatically. And like always, we will understand this using a simple story. What is a loop? Imagine a robot teacher in a classroom. The teacher needs to give the same homework instructions to 30 students. Without a loop, the robot would have said the same sentence 30 times manually. But instead, the robot can be programmed like this. Repeat this instructions 30 times. That repeating instruction is exactly what a loop does in programming. A loop allows us to repeat code multiple times automatically. The for loop. The most common loop in JavaScript is the for loop. For example, for bracket let I is equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. I'll explain later what all of this means. Console.log. This code prints hello 5 times. Wait, give me a second. Hello. Now when we run this program, it says hello 5 times. Let's break this down slowly. Understanding a for loop. A for loop has 3 parts: start, condition, and change. Number 1, start. Let I is equals to 0. We create a counter called I. Think of I like a step counter. We start counting from 0. Number 2, condition. I 5. This means keep running the loop while I is less than 5. Once I becomes 5, the loop stops. Number 3, change. I plus plus. This means increase I by 1 every time the loop runs. So the value of I will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the loop stops. Printing the counter. Instead of printing hello, we can print the value of I. For example, for bracket let I is equals to 0, I plus 5, I plus plus bracket, and then console.log I. And when we run this program, it says 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time the loop runs, I increases by 1. Looping through an array. Now remember arrays from the last video? For example, let fruits is equals to banana, apple, cherry. Now, if we want to print every fruit, we can use a loop. For example, for let I is equals to 0, I less than fruit length, which is 3, I plus plus, and bracket console.log fruits. Now when we run this program, it says apple, banana, and cherry. The loop goes through every item in the array. While loop. Another type of loop is the while loop. A while loop runs as long as a condition is true. For example, let I is equals to 0, while I less than 5, which is the condition, and when we console.log this, console.log I plus plus, and when we run this program, while 0 1 2 3 4, the loop continues until the condition becomes false. Quick recap. Loops allows us to repeat code automatically. Main loops in the JavaScript. For loop, for example, for let, and then console.log. And while loops. While loops, for example, this one. Loops are extremely useful when working with arrays and repeating tasks. And that's it. Now you understand how loops work in JavaScript. In the next video on Konai's courses, we will learn about objects in JavaScript, which help us store related information together. Make sure to subscribe if you want to learn coding step by step. I'm Atharv, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!